Hello everybody and welcome back to Oakbridge Farm. So we're just making a start in getting this grass field sprayed, which should, if it's going to here, it should give it a full fertiliser state. So take that off, yes. So that will give us a full fertiliser state, so it's just number field 38 that needs fertiliser, but I'm sure our planter does fertiliser at the same time, so that we don't need to worry about that one as of yet. We also need to get some silage into the BGA, because I think that we have another, sorry to keep flicking onto the screen, the BGA silage, yes, we're down to half full, yeah, just less than half full. So we can do with our trailer, we should get 1.5 loads into there. We also have a few things that may be able to sell. Straw, which is about there on price, but I'm hoping if I place a manure pit today, I'm hoping I can put that in and we can use the straw for ourselves. And there's also oats, which they are not far off the best price. Grass, we've got loads of grass, and then obviously silage, that is what's in our clamp. It, I don't think, is registering the, well, I think those piles there, they must be still classed as grass at the moment. But, and then I'm hoping we will also start looking at future-proofing the farm and diversifying. So hopefully we will look at getting a greenhouse today, and yeah, we'll see where we go. But in the meantime, we will get this done. So with that now done, let's get that folded up and we will go, I think we will take this to the arable side and we'll park it up and leave it there. Let's just reverse this in here. And to be fair, instead of buying liquid fertiliser in tanks, I should really be using our silos there. It'll be a lot more convenient. But obviously it'll be even better yet once we get the big sprayer. But we are going to, if we get the John Deere, I think is the trailer. Oh, that zoom in, it's really quite annoying at times. I think there is a mod out at the minute where you can stop that from happening now. But I never used it in 22 and I've never used it in this one, but maybe something to have a look into. But we are going to go get a trailer load of silage and we can go take that to the BGA. So whilst we're here, I think we're going to hold on, I'll do what I didn't do last time, make sure we save it before we go. I'll go into construction mode, we'll go factories, greenhouses, and I think we are just going to go big right from the word off. let's line that up. This is where I'd like to start. Oh, like that maybe. We'll just bring it off the back wall slightly. We will put one of them there. Oh, brilliant, I got that on the right side. And then we will go sheds, silo extensions. I then want to put this over, twist, put this over here. Just make sure it's not on the wall. So we can place that there. I would like to just, I've never been a fan of that texture, so if we go sculpting, painting is there. I would like animal mud. Muddy grass, no. Muddy pebbles, no. Right, so it looks like we are just using this one. So I think it just adds a bit more to the texture. I know FS22, the animal mud, that was brilliant because it would leave wet patches in it, which was quite nice. A nice little feature to have. So let's do that. And then we will go to grass. Let's just do some normal grass up the side, like so. Can we get that slightly smaller? Yeah. That is already grass, so I don't need to be doing that. And we will go for concrete shattered, concrete gravel. What's that like? If we just put a nice thin bit along here and then across. I know it may look very uniform and square, but I'm hoping over time as we build that we will soon get rid of that. So we can leave that like that. Then we want to go to plants. What's this one like? I think we may want to go a bit bigger than that. Try to just blend it all in as much as what we can, so it doesn't look like it's just being placed there. Set them again up this side. I think for now, what we're going to do on this outside here, sculpting, painting. Let's go. Did I use concrete gravel, concrete pebbles? Let's put some of this here. Just coming out the entrance. Let's see if this makes any difference. I think what I may do is I may swap this out for cracked concrete, then at least it's all the same. And then how do I change my cursor shape? There we go. So then we can just round this off here. Just bring this out slightly to there. I think for the time being that'll do there. Then because our greenhouse should be a lot nicer of a job, we want to find, am I missing everything? Cracked concrete, dirt, gravel, right, proper concrete. Let's concrete the front, so that is all nice. And then we'll concrete down this side. Like so. I don't want to go into the road with it. So we can just do that. So I am faffing about a bit, I reckon. Trying to get this something like okay. and then that from there this way. And then I'm hoping in time we'll have quite a few of these all down this side, because it should be a fairly straight deer, so we could definitely get 1, 2, another 3 maybes here. But so let's go on to here, we'll park this up ready for some silage, and then we want to look at getting the case and getting some water delivered over there. So we've got 48,000 left. So let's just leave this here for the time being, so that can stay. And if by magic, we have it. So that should be somewhat halfway between our greenhouse and also the sheep field. So we'll go jump into the case, we'll go get this tanker on, and we can start, because how much water have they drunk out here? 400 litres. So that should hopefully, they shouldn't drink too much a day. But I think it's going to be a daily, if not an every other day occurrence to fill this up with water. Which is one thing I wish these pastures would do with the water, unless I'm wrong, but the water would increase, and the water capacity and food capacity would increase, you know, at a similar rate to the number of animals that you have extended it to. Right, just round this corner. It's getting quite tight here now. I don't know whether to get rid of the icons or not for immersion, but then I know, me being me, I will forget what they all are. So a big part of me is thinking I should keep them just for the time being. But that's a bit bumpy there. We're going to have to maybe have a smooth out there. So let's get up to here. I just hope I haven't done this too tight. I'm going to have to try reverse with this dolly, because dollies are not the easiest to reverse in the slightest, especially when you crash into your brand new greenhouse. And again. Oh, it's tight. Right. Like that. We can start putting some water into there. I think it was going to take a few loads, but with this first load in, we can now go. Open the doors. We'll have to remember to close those doors. What can we do in here? So I know in 22 I used to do a lot of lettuce, obviously with no recording, so there's nothing to show for that. So I'm definitely going to do that. And then, so that's 1,700. Going to do tomatoes, and then why not, let's just do everything. And then what I want to do is change output to selling. I know we get less for this, but at least it's less for us to be doing, and it's just a steady income coming in. Selling, right, that's actually quite nice seeing all these in here. Proper mix match. But we do have a bit of soil coming through there. We don't need to see that, do we? Right, I'll have to make sure to close the door, otherwise that'll be another thing that we run into. And I will now quickly go and fill this up, bring it hopefully to the top with water. So one thing I haven't taken into consideration is I'm not going to try reverse a dolly every time through there, so I am having to go into our neighbour's field to turn round just for easiness sake. So it may be a wise idea that we look at purchasing that sooner rather than later, just so that we're not upsetting our neighbours, because I'm sure in real life there is nothing worse than upsetting your neighbours and being on the wrong side of people. But anyways, this should be our last load, which I didn't realise when I went onto this page. It says water up here, so this should fill this fully. and then we can fill up again and leave this at the sheep, because I don't know how long that will take to go through its water, but we can leave it full at the sheep. That's empty, yeah. So bang on, I think, what was that, 5 loads we did into there? But we'll load up, take this to the sheep and then leave it there. A big money earner for us at the minute is keeping this BGA going. That is, I think it's about 20,000 a day we're making. I'll have to double check. But yeah, if that ever goes dry, then we will be short. That's when we will start struggling with money a lot more. And also, we're on 49,000 now. So I am thinking the wheel loader. We currently rent one of them. We could buy that and then save, because what's the daily if we lease? So it's £500 a day we're saving. We'll struggle to get to an hour with the one that we've got, but then it is something that we'll have. Right, we're going to do that. Buy that. And then we are going to go on to here. What is it? A Volvo. So that's the one that we're leasing, so we can return that. We are still leasing the silage fork, but at least now we own this. Brand new, and there's no more costs to incur, no daily costs or anything like that. So we'll go load this up, we'll take a load of silage to the BGA, and then we may look at selling the oats. So here we are, our leased silage fork. We'll put that on, and we will get to the clamp and get a load in and away. And then we can also look at renting or leasing the straw blower, so then we can start producing manure, and then it's everything to go to the BGA to keep that going. Which is the first time I've ever really done a lot with the BGA, because I know if you don't get it starting like you do in here, to buy one it's millions of pounds, unless you get a modded smaller one. I don't know whether there's a smaller one in the base game just yet, but we could always, when we do another series, we can always have a look, because I am rather hoping, I've seen Calmlands is out, which I don't know whether I've said before, but that was a lovely, the 22 version was a lovely map. I had a quick look at it the other day, and it was missing what I thought it was missing, a sawmill. Because when you look at doing survival series and stuff like that, the first job it tends to be forestry, just to get you going and start again. And I'm also looking, at the minute, I've seen there's a cheap old New Holland combine, but cheap compared to base game prices. So I'm waiting for some more combines and a bit more equipment, which I think there was the FAR in 22. So yeah, a few more cheaper sort of bits of equipment that we could possibly use to get going on there. So when they come, I may take, if this is still going, I may knock this down to 1 or 2 episodes and go on to there for 1 or 2 episodes a week. But at the minute, I am trying to do, if I can do 4 a week, I will do. But I'm sure, as you can imagine, trying to work full time at the same time and with family, it does take a fair bit of time up doing these, because it's roughly, I think, it's about an hour and a half recording, and then editing is about half an hour, which I try and do with all the jump cuts. I try to do all them as and when I'm recording, so I don't have to. So I'll probably miss a few things, which by all means tell me in the comments if I've made errors, let me know. And then it's the upload onto YouTube, which that's about half an hour, I think. But, right, we'll get this, I think it will be one more, and then we'll get to the BGA. One thing I haven't thought about is collectibles. I know in 22 they was it Elm Creek that had the toys, so toy tractors and all that sort of thing. I don't know what will be in here. I'm imagining it, well, I would imagine it will be a copy of Riverbed Springs with, is it the antique farm equipment. So I wonder if he has put any of these in here anywhere. But we'll have a quick look and then see. Hopefully there will be, because it will be most beneficial, especially if I'm wanting to rent the straw blower. But I'll have a quick run round, see if there's anything here. If I miss any of them, if I run past, if there is any, please do let me know and I can always go back and have a look. Aha. So, I would say that is from the Riverbed Springs. So what's that going to give us? 10,000. Certainly a lot less than what we're used to, but I will take that all day long. We may just have another quick, see if there's another one. If there is, that'll be very, very handy. But I'm not going to spend, I may look for the odd one every now and again just to try help speed. Oh. Is that coming up? Wonder if you could sell that, that'd be quite humorous. Right, I don't think, unless he's put them on the roofs again, I think there's one or two up there. But I don't think there is any more. Unless I've just been very foolish and run straight past them. Hey. Right, that's about the extent of my looking. So that's him. So what's the BJ up to now? We are... So maybe at the end of the episode we may take another load into here. But we will get this back now and load it with oats. Let's get some more income coming into the farm. So our trees, I think they've been in 4 months. Have they changed from when I put them in? I can't remember. I'll have to look up to see what the growth time is on them. I know it's completely unrealistic for how quickly they do grow, but it'll just be interested sort of what time frame. Because when they do eventually grow, I think with the amount there is, we'll be looking at getting either renting or buying a harvester to get in to fell them so that we can load them up. We'll do it as quickly as possible and hopefully get our sawmill, which we so kindly start with, get that up and running sooner rather than later, because I know where your wooden beams and so on, they're about £10,000 for 1,000 litres. So they are very good money. So we can now load up with what oats we have, and they are there. Whilst we're also here, I seem to remember the case is running low on diesel as well. So if we, no, I don't want to spend that much money. If we go, can we only do 2,000? So we'll buy 2,000 litres of diesel so that we know we should be alright for at least 2 of the machines. And then oats, I didn't look at where we are to take these. So prices, let's go to oats, 282. That's where I think I want to take these two for the best price, and that is up there. I think we sold, did we sell something in one of the other episodes up there? Canola is what we'd sold up there. But right, we'll get up there and hopefully these will bring us a nice chunk of money. my guess is going to be 25,000, which that would be lovely if it was, and we will soon find out. Because what were they? 2,800. Ah, what's that? £546 out. I don't think that is too bad of a guess, to be fair. But we'll spin round, and this is, I think, the sawmill is up here, yeah. So we own that. Just we haven't found use of it just yet, which is annoying. But in time, that will come. I just wonder if there's any. Can I sharp turn? Can I find? Is there any collectibles around here? I don't want to get out and start searching for them, because I don't want to. That looks like it could be one though. Let's have a look. Oh, what's happening here? We're stuttering. Oh, that was weird. Right, F1. Yes. Brilliant, so we're back up to 47,000. Which in that case, what I may do is I could buy the... Where's the flog on? Those trees are all floating. What I may do is I could buy the silage fork, and then we're no longer paying lease for anything. But what we will do is we'll take this back to the farm. What was that field? Just why I'm thinking this one. 52, so I can't afford that. So we will leave. We'll just keep annoying our neighbours by driving in their field when we're doing water. But we'll get this back to the farm, and we will get into the case, and we'll go get a straw blower, and then we can start filling up straw for the water buffalo and get some manure, which then we can start well, once we get a fair bit, we can start taking it to the BGA, because we should also be building a nice lot of slurry up there, so that can all start to go in due course. We'll take this back here, because like I say, we'll take it back to the livestock farm, because we may very well do one more load of silage to finish off, and then we then should have enough to last us through the night, just to make sure that we keep it topped up. So we'll just park this here, turn it off. Let's go find what we are going to have to do though is to use these forks. We don't want any silage in them, and we want to go find the case, and we'll get, which I've just turned off. Let's turn it back on again. We'll go find the case. Well, we've got the case, and we will go and get a straw blower. So let's go into here. Animals, straw blowers. This is... Do we buy it or do we just lease? What would be... I haven't used this before. Financing. So 6 months or £6,000. Let's give that a go. I think... We haven't used that feature before. I know I'd love the lease to buy to come back, which hopefully in due course it will do. But for the time being, we can use this financing mod. And I don't know whether I said in the previous episode, but I was watching FSG, the farm sim guy, who his content's brilliant. I highly advise going to give that a watch. He was doing a review about the shop manager, which means that you can then click on, when you go onto this page, and you can find all the vehicles you own and all the vehicles you lease, which I think is very much missing in 25. For the first time, we're going to take bales out of this barn, which hopefully will be very much hassle-free. The only problem I think we're going to have is where to park this, because I do have a bit of a bank here, which was well, it was unavoidable to get that where I wanted it to go. But if we just reverse back onto here. This should be the most level spot. Go find our wheel loader. I don't quite know where these bales are going to spawn when we try to get them out. So, yeah, we'll get through that gap. And I think we go to here. Square bales, grass, no. Straw bales. We'll get our 5. Oh, hello. We'll get all 5. We'll do hopefully a 3 and a 2 into here. Just trying to think where's best. I should have pulled the tractor. Oh, I don't know, I think that's best place. We do need to even that up though, because that's a bit bouncy for us. So, forks down. We'll get these 3 first. Brilliant. Slow and steady, otherwise it'd be a nightmare trying to pick them all back up again. This is where, when we have the money, getting a telehandler will be very, very useful. But again, it's like anything when we have the money, which I don't think will be until we sell everything at the end of next harvest. Which at the rate this is going, it's taking a bit of time to get there. Is that going to... You can see why I jump cutted at when I was loading from the shop the other day. Perfect. That is really a bit of a dip. I don't remember putting that in there. But we will now go and load, get these 2 onto the forks. In preparation for next... I don't know which ones I've got there. We'll get them onto the forks. Let's go onto here. We'll go try and find the trigger. Right, let's just back in there. Will that reach? Perfect. It'll be interesting how much straw this will hold. Does it tell us on here? Onto here. Straw. So I'm hoping we can get all 5 of these in. That'll be very handy. Well, that's those 3 done. And I'm hoping if I can just put a shunt in, pull forward through here, like so, then go and grab this, we can then take these up there. I just filled in that bit of a bumpy gap there, so I just need to keep an eye on that to make sure maybe a little bit more to do, just to try and ease it up a bit. Let's go. Ooh, overshot that. Still overshooting it. Perfect. Drop those 2 in. We can then reverse back into here. And start blowing again. And that's it, so we didn't even use... So it's 4 bales, roughly, to fill, 3 and a bit bales to fill that up. And then we'll just back this into here. I do want to build another shed, but it's just trying to find the right one that's in keeping. I know Lancey Boys, he's got some really nice, he does some really nice British ones. I know he's got some coming out, and is it Sully or Scully? He's got a few nice barns out, which I have downloaded some of them, but I want an open, well, I would like, I should say, an open fronted one to keep with the British sort of theme. But right, we will top this up. I don't think they'll need a lot, being as young as what they are. We can then reverse this back in, and like I say, we'll do a load of silage, and then I think we will call it think we'll call it a do at that. Where is... here we go. Right, we'll fill this up and then go from there. And here we have it, the final load of the day. So we'll get this tipping, and I don't think it will take it all, but we won't be far off. I don't think. Almost there. And there she is, it's full. How much is left in the trailer? To 39%. And we also have... I didn't click tip. Is that tipping? Well, we can leave that like that. We also have nearly 100,000 litres of digestate. So that is something that we are going to have to look at. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you have, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.